everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here.
저요? 지금 방금 시작했어요. 죽음의 물질. 이거 전에 그 기마공술이랑 그 달리기 뭐 해서 기술 얻는 거 하고.
What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever?
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that. Don't let them bite you. I've heard it hurts. Untie me, please.
모의 타격?
Thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scallis. And you are...
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
이름이 뭐 이래? 마르기타스 보이타쿠스 엑스 아르디스.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like. It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
What were you doing with that skull? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
Do you always talk this vaguely?
Only when I'm trying to look imposing. You know, with my hands tied behind my back, I didn't make the best first impression, and I'd like to make up for it.
Believe it or not, I've had even stranger encounters.
Really? Then you have to tell me about them, but preferably another time and place.
So what is your name then? Voita, or that Voity something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voiter. Nothing else is worth mentioning or appropriate to say.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
두들겨 맞은 거 치고는 얼굴이 멀쩡한데.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean.
He was a cheat, eh?
Mm-hmm. I noticed he was secretly turning the dice. And naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me. And his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
보상을 받아야겠는데요.
Don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
But I don't mean to offend you. But do you even have anything to reward me with?
I understand that right now. I don't exactly look like the picture of trustworthiness. But you can believe one thing. I never leave a debt unpaid. To anyone.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
Well, why don't you fetch your things yourself?
Right, and then get whacked over the head again? No thanks.
And if I get whacked, that doesn't bother you?
You can handle them, I'm sure of it. You dealt with wolves, so you can handle people too, right?
All right, I'll help you. But I won't do it for free.
I wouldn't ask that of you, my friend.
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
Don't worry. I'm no bandit or a killer.
Then I was damned lucky that it was you who turned up. There are plenty of killers around these
저런
parts.
사람을 해친 적이
Alright then.
없어요.
I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine
이거
aren't the youngest
감동이야.
anymore.
화가의 주상. 목인 것 같은데. 이 친구들을 실수로라도 죽일 수 있으니까 천천히 하고.
You'll be all right, really. Watch out. Hey there, stranger. Come and join us, if you mean no harm. There's... My God, you're all covered in blood.
What are you doing here?
Right here. Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here.
유라?
I'm Ura. Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of
Hawkeye?
Skalitz.
Hey, Henry. Have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
Is it just me? Or do you not seem too fond of that nickname?
Not really. Four Leaf came up with his and insisted I needed one too.
Four Leaf?
We stick together. He plays dice like the devil, so he calls himself Four Leaf Clovis. Well, so I'm Hawkeye.
네잎 클로비스.
Not the greatest, right? But I never thought up nothing better, so I'm stuck with it.
샤브릴인 어때?
How about Ura Falcon? It's shorter and fitting.
Oh, every half-blind fool calls himself Falcon. I'd rather stick with Hawkeye.
What's your friend like?
Clovis? We've known each other for ages. We wander the land, I shoot, he plays dice, and that's how we make a living.
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter?
No. Who's that supposed to be?
The painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't really want to talk about him, do you? Did he do something to you?
Not entirely. That is, maybe. The whole thing was really weird.
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
안 똘고 같은데.
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voiter said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. He got it in the gob because of what he was saying. Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voiter told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
확실히 조금 해골이랑 얘기하는 놈이 정상일 것 같진 않은데.
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voiter's brushes and some nice dice. Or is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here, and Clovis has a few new dice, yeah. But that's it, nothing else.
Did it not occur to you that something could happen to that man if you left him tied up somewhere?
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find him and set him free eventually. That's how it was, innit? You found him, and he's all right?
늑대에게 찢겨 죽었어.
He's fine, but it was a close call. He nearly got devoured by wolves. Luckily, I happened to be passing by.
Phew. He was weird, sure, but he didn't deserve that.
You know what? Hand over the brushes and I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but, how can I
파란니.
put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Look, you've already run into Voiter once, and you're still clearly shitting yourself from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. Just not handing them
저주하겠지
over
마.
to you
주술사
that
같다며.
easily.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures?
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
I'll check if I have enough coin. All right, here you go. Let's do this.
Take up your positions. Let 'em fly.
And we're home free! Oh, shit! I hope I didn't hit anybody. Oh, shit, I'm not hitting a thing.
왜 이렇게 안 맞아?
And we're home free! Watch and learn.
에헤이.
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. I won again!
My respects.
다시.
Good evening. What do you need?
I challenge.
Arx.
I'll check here.
Well, my
Archers,
friend.
get set. Now!
And we're home free! Oh, shit, I'm not hitting a thing.
와!
And we're home free! Shit, them arrows are flying all over the place. Well, I'll be. You beat me, but I admit it was a fine win. Here you go. The brushes are yours.
Farewell.
네잎 클로비스 이름 잘 지었네 이거.
How do you and Yura know each other?
I play dice, he shoots arrows. So we stick together.
번역
Every village
잘했다.
has someone who tries their luck against us, but most of them leave a few groschen poorer. So,
원문이 뭔지
unless you're planning
모르겠지만.
on losing some coin too, don't hang around here too long.
You've got a few things here that belong to the painter, Voiter. We'd like to have them back.
Painter? What's this?
Don't even try it. Yura has already confessed.
I should have known that fool would blab. So, what do you want?
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Yura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here. Only that crackpot started spouting all kinds of weird nonsense. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it
그렇긴 해.
ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree, where you found him.
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree? You'd have a murder on your hands.
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was perfectly fine when you found him, wasn't he?
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves. If I hadn't been there, he'd be painting all the saints in heaven now.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must be the devil helping him, mark my words.
Wait, What weird things was he saying? Voiter described the whole thing to me completely differently.
Well, he was lying to you. Now you see what kind of a fucker he is.
Or maybe you're the one lying to me.
Then I wouldn't have admitted we hit him over the head with a stick, would I? I'm telling you, there's something off about that fella. He was telling Yura that someone's going to murder him or something. And get this, he claimed his skull told him so. If I was you, I'd watch out for him.
Yura said you have the painter's dice. Hand them over.
Hang on, just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
How about we play for them? Dice acquired by unfair means only bring bad luck anyway. But you probably know that best of all.
All right, fine. At least I know you won't cheat. We each play with our own dice, and the winner takes the unlucky ones.
I'll check how much I have on me.
간만에
Hear my Russian?
주사위도
Let's do
해보자. 이것도 룰 다 잊어먹었는데.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the...
같은 거 나오면 그냥 끄고 놨나? 1이 많이 나오면 좋고 111 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 악마는 번호 아무거나 수행하고 111
First time.
아 저도 3개 하는 게 아니고 하나만 했어야 됐는데
That'll do me, roll.
이제 기억났다. 넌 뒤졌다.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. If I was you,
일일이
I'd
안
take
나오네.
it.
빰빠라밤빰빰빰
That's as far as I go. It's yours.
한 방에 죽여줄게. 그래 한 방에 죽여줄게.
Enough.
By thunder! If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd say there's some devilry at play.
No devilry here. Just a sign that you should hand over those dice to me. Maybe then your luck will come back.
Here you go. May the painter choke on them.
화가의 주사위 BGR? 여기도 뭐가 있는 건가? 그냥 뭐 칠했다고만 나오네요.
Go! Go! Ah!
까마고.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
God be with you.
God bless you, sir.
깜깜.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke them? I talked to both of them for quite a while, and they both said the same thing. If they were lying, I'd know.
Fine. I didn't tell you the whole truth. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
아니 저 방패는 종류가 얼마나 많길래 아직까지도 계속 획득해요 저거?
It feels like you know me a little too well.
계속 들어와
It's just
저거.
your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward.
근데 나는 이미 방패
Thank you.
그림이
If
그려져
you want, we
있는데.
can get started right away. What do you say?
Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written, and they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay you here?
Not enough, friend. Definitely not enough to make up for all the trouble this job gives me.
It's intricate work, isn't it? I saw a workshop in a monastery once where monks copied and illustrated books, and they didn't look too happy doing it.
And they don't even create anything themselves. They just follow patterns. But someone like me has to think 3 times about where the first stroke of the brush will go before even starting. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to. But I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
Why not? I'd be happy to look around. I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons.
Yeah.
Then we'll decide together on the colors of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
Can you paint a shield for me?
This isn't a very convenient time, sorry. Come back when there's more
아이씨,
daylight.
뭐야.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
누구야?
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
처음 들어보는데 매우 어려움?
Unfortunately not. Our parish priest in the village only ever talked about one god. The true one.
Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got
머리에
horns
뿔이
on his
달렸다?
head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say?
지하세계
Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... You know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
Very droll.
저 머리에 쓰고 있는 거 안에 뿔 달린 거 아니에요? 너 아니야?
I don't know. It all sounds like blasphemy to me.
Nonsense. This is common in art. Take a closer look sometime at paintings of saints. There's always a few hidden symbols or references to old gods in them. And did you know that some churches even stand on the sites where pagan shrines used to be? That can't just be a coincidence.
이 교회 성소가 있던 장소에 교회가 세워진다고? 동유럽 슬라브족의 신화에서 지하 세계와 마술과 음악과 부와 속임수? 속임수?
How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right. I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Veles?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally, sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find this Kvietoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
자, 지도 표시 안 해주나 했는데 해주네. 빠르면 안 되네. 최소 여기서 가야겠는데? 엥? 건물 안에서 빠른 이동이 안 됐네?
Put that away. You could hurt someone.
Good evening.
Where are you headed?
I'm taking a respite. I'd like to enter into the service of a lord, a sign of the times.
Have you ever served before?
I have. The Lords of Raborsh, when they still owned the place.
Were you there when Raborsh was raided by
Oh, yeah. We were celebrating. Everyone was drunk, and old Lord Orderin was captured. And they say that young Christopher survived by... But I didn't find out any of this until the next...
Hang on, I don't understand.
Well, they found me on the bank of the castle moat in the morning. During the attack, I fell into the water and almost drowned. I can't swim.
That was one hell of a blessing in disguise, my friend.
Yeah, but now I'm stuck. I can't find any decent place to serve. I can only pray I'll find something. Goodbye. And see you later.
상전자가 있었다니.
lose something here in the daytime? Or what are you looking for here?
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest.
I'm really sorry. But I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
100년 전인가요?
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
지오점프. 여긴 집 안에 있는 건 아니겠지. 지오점프 어떻게 생겼는지도 기억 안 나는데. 지금 보라색 꽃이었나? 아, 이건 것 같다. 흰색. 아닌가? 아니, 어딨어? 안녕하세요. 아, 요거구나.
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear, I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is,
귀찮구만.
and take good care of it.
수선을 해. 이거 근데 뭐 그 아이템으로 되지 않을까 싶기도 한데. 가죽 아이템 수리. 재단자. 되네. 흉한 거 봐야겠네요.
Show me your wear. I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress.
안 돼.
Shame my Vlasta isn't here. Love to dance in it one last time.
Granny, focus.
And on what?
I'm looking for the shrine of the god Velez. Does that mean anything to you?
Velez? No. There was a shepherd here once, Velamir, but he poisoned himself with deadly nightshade.
The god Velez. He's supposed to look like a bull or something else horned.
Don't bring horned things into this. I'm a respectable woman. Devout.
God, give me strength.
안 돼.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again.
제발. 컷신으로 대충 그냥
I'm
글씨로
ready.
떼어줘.
You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Of the mysteries of the world, she told the young girl many.
Hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. She laughed at his gift of valerian, but soon it made her mellow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. Through the night she danced, and he smiled at his one and only.
좋단다.
I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Now it's time, you said, where I'll find Velus's grove.
Lad, you talk like a preacher. I haven't felt this kind of life in my veins since Vlasta. Now the neighbors will be whispering that I've got a suitor in my old age.
Good heavens.
그거야
But you're
아니겠죠.
really clever. Your ma and pa must be so proud of you.
I hope so. Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait.
아하, 정신
Wasn't it somewhere
챙겨.
else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. No, you know what? You'd better take a look south of Lower Semin Pond. To the east of it, there are marshes with a stream running through them. If you follow it and keep your eyes open, you'll definitely find something. There are always loads of deer and roe there. It's bound to be there.
Ah, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well,
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown.
그 사람은
But be
조심하는
careful
게
around
좋아.
him, lad.
careful. Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of
슬픔이
sorrow.
가득했지.
If he's hanging around you,
느낌이
better be careful.
약간 그 해골이 자기 연인이고 뭐 약간 되살리고 싶은 그런 주술을 하려고 하는 거 아니야 이거? OT 후보? 올해 일단 나온 게임들 중에는 뭐 얘랑 삼삼원정대 얘기가 제일 많은 것 같더라고요.
Quick!
뭐 최다 OT일진 모르겠지만 후보는 무조건 올라가겠지.
My God.
quick.
안녕하슈.
I came by one day, and he had a
That's enough! You're getting thrashing!
I'm with you.
I'll rip your arse open! Jump!
I'm all yours.
기술을 다 잊어먹어가지고. 파밍이 다 돼 있어가지고. 이건 자연스러운 거고. 띠로링, 띠로리, 좌상좌, 우우좌. 하하.
A boulder in the middle of a stone circle. This didn't get here by chance. Damn. No horned head here. Whatever was here, it's got nothing to do with Veles.
어머나. 버섯. 여기 뭐 성소 같은 게 안 보이는데?
What's that by the stream? Some kind of idol?
얘도 뿔은 안 달린 것 같은데.
No, this doesn't look important enough. Looks more like a small pilgrimage site than an actual shrine. Go! 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 Whoa! Go! 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 Whoa!
너는 뭐야?
What's that? Going to get it.
Show your stuff!
Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Oh, Corva. I found the shrine. There's a man here with a knife in his head. Before I bring Voita here, I need to make sure it's safe.
Intruder! Get over here! Are you yanking my pistol? What bastard! Get over here, quick! You're a dead man! Attack! Everyone, get over here! This is I'll kill you. Attack! Come and help us!
잠을 한숨 자야겠는데.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
뭐라? 한니 목소리 좋죠.
I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small band of bandits there, but don't worry, I took care of them.
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a distinctive helmet?
I don't think so.
대가리에 칼 꽂힌 애는
They look like
있었는데.
any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is, you found the shrine. I knew I could count on you. Will you take me there, please?
Sure. We can set off.
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say it's a happy little accident. Divine justice served by an apple.
오, 그림 느낌 있다.
Is it done yet?
뭔가 사람들 잡아먹는 거 아니야?
What do you think?
마음에 드네요. 겨우 이 정도인가? 이거밖에 안 돼?
Well, I expected a little more. After all the effort it took to find this place.
Oh, the gentleman's an expert, is he?
어?
So what do you think I should change?
Well, maybe... I mean... Sort of... what do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from picking up a brush.
Sviatoslava mentioned you.
Really? I hope it was something good.
몹쓸 광인.
Well, she said I should be careful around you. And also that something might be troubling you.
Oh, grannies always worry, especially about young men like you. But whether I'm troubled or by what, that's no concern of yours.
So? Did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly, no. It's not the kind of peace that will endure through the ages.
Ah, chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just this place speaks to me.
확실히 평범한
What?
아니네,
You mean literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. It tells me of the history of this shrine, of Velez and his underworld. There's so much. Still not sure if it's a blessing or a curse.
Well, it's certainly not both. And what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, I could paint something on your shield while I'm there. Maybe a horned head? And while you're at it...
Oh, no. You've got another job for me, haven't you?
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like this not too long ago. But don't worry. I've just got this one little idea, and I want to know what you'll think of it.
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first. Otherwise, you'd start thinking I'm
난 이미
mad.
미쳤다고 생각하고 있는데 지금도 그렇게 생각하는데요.
What do you mean, start? I already think so.
You see? And even so, you'll be kind enough to give me a bit of time. It'll save you time in the end.
All right.
여기 시체는 치웠네. 일단은 그림도 그려놓고 싶기는 한데 여기서는
You decided what...
응? 뭐야? 바로,
What's that stuff that you keep drinking?
바로 템?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me, do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I've heard it.
I've always hated it. But lately I've been wishing it were true, and that God would be gracious to me.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints. I'm running out.
And what has God's grace to do with paint?
Well, I want to try something. Unconventional.
설마 피?
You know, pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more durable and resistant to mold. And I want to use an egg that probably no one has tried before. And before you ask, just about everything from the bird kingdom has already been tried. I've fallen out of trees chasing that idea.
That would explain a lot.
I know exactly what I need. But I can't do it all alone.
Oh, come on. Just tell me what this is about.
In short, I want a
Basilisk,
basilisk
yeah.
egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us being pioneers.
And is it really necessary to pioneer a thing like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you at least curious about what could happen? Nobody's ever tried something like this before.
Yeah, I can imagine why. First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic. What's wrong with living an ordinary life?
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank you very much. Art is always wrought from suffering.
Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere? I'd end up stuck in a swamp with a broken leg. Besides, the countryside is crawling with bandits these days.
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto me, are you?
You can't fool God's wrath by making someone else your errand boy. And human wrath? You'll handle that better than I would.
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a waste of time, isn't it?
I see you've got me all figured out.
Figured out, maybe. But I'm none the wiser for it. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago. I've certainly never seen one at any merchant stall.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
검은 수탉이 낳고 두꺼비가 품은 알에서 깨어난다.
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. People at the castle talk about all sorts of interesting things. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in Samin. I'd start by asking him.
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find a toad?
They live in wetlands and by stagnant water, and they croak quite loudly. It sounds something like this. Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around Zhelyov.
All right.
두꺼비가
I'll
저렇게
find a place
온다고?
where the toads are croaking. But what then? How do I make them sit on the egg?
개구리랑
You
비슷한
don't.
거 아닌가?
You just place it in their nest and wait to see if one sits on it.
I could be waiting until doomsday.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night, and I bet it'll turn into a basilisk egg.
And how do you tell that? By the colour? Or the smell, maybe?
Well, who knows? Try it and see for yourself.
And, what do toads sound like? I want to make sure I don't get it wrong. So let's sum it up. I find a cockerel egg, leave it in the toad nest for a day and a night, and then bring it back to you.
Exactly. Best of luck, my friend.
나 방패 그림 한번 그려보고 싶은데 여기로 빠른 이동하면 얘도 와 있으려나?
Good to see you.
여기 이런데 물도 어디 하나 있었던 것 같은데 씻는 데가 없네.
No wax. I made it myself.
아 여기가 목욕탕이네.
Don't lie. When? I'll be happy to help you. Are you sure you want me to fit out your entire heart room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
I'm always glad to see bright people like you.
What would you like, sir?
I need a bath.
What'll it be this time?
모든
I'd
서비스.
like a pretty girl to take care of.
Great.
I'll gladly pay you.
You certainly won't. My God, that was really something. You better win that.
방패 그림 한번 그려보자. 어? 진짜 고양이가 있네? 어허.
Greetings, lad.
Can you paint a shield for...
By all means. We'll get right to it.
와, 되게 많네, 종류가. 오, 귀여운데? 흰수리 스칼리츠 킹덤컴 근데 DLC가 뭐 약간 그냥 가벼운 퀘스트 하나인 것 같아요.
It turned out well, didn't it?
기존 그림의 덧그리기.
Can you paint a shield?
By all means. Maybe another time.
뭐야? 초기화하는 거였나 저거?
Can you paint...
By all means. So, what are we gonna...
원색으로 할까? 피가 잘 보이게 흰색. 좀 별론가? 보자. 알을 놓을 장소. 검은 수탉이야.
I apologize.
Go! Go!
Lord be with you.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where'd you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently.
보니파티오스.
But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
Did the black cockerel really lay eggs?
Oh, aye. One evening, it started drooping its head in a strange way, and I was worried it was going to die. Then the next morning, I go to the coop, and the little devil is alive and well, sitting on eggs. And the next day, it's at it again. Either it was stealing them from the hens, or it was laying them itself.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right,
똥무더기.
I'll go and have a look. Here he is. Poor thing. Let's hope the egg's here too.
여기 있네, 여기 알. 왜 그래? 왜 그러냐고. 왜? 아우 이놈 개놈.
You're mine! Kicking, you piece of shit.
Show what you're made of!
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
자, 허비가 어떻게 온다 했더라? 이게 두꺼비라고? 새 아니야?
The toads are croaking here. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're bloody hell.
이거 못 올라가 이거?
I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's
마트.
cruelty and the wickedness. Aren't those dice sad? Just letting them sit there, all trying to help.
뭐 있어야 되나? 가자.
Someone's been pampering this horse.
Oh, damn! It completely changed colour. Or
특이해지긴 했다.
maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Wojtek can decide that for himself.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. I'm sorry.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you
basilisk.
as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
그 알이나 깨보시죠.
So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
What gave you the idea for this whole basilisk egg thing?
Does it matter? To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
So what are you going to do once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
And what exactly do you need to finish?
I need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done.
그림이나 그려줘요. 바실리스크.
Stop by later. I can't right now.
아, 그려준다고 했잖아요.
I'd love to chat, but I've got work to do. Come back later.
거짓말쟁이.
I apologize.
시간을 그럼 또 보내야 되는 건가? 참나 정말. 아직이야?
Get out of here!
에? 이거 뭐야 이거? 내 침대가 아니었어?
Get out of my sight!
Keep the peace.
여기 원래 내 방이었어. 얼탱이 없네? 예전에 내가 쓰던 방이었다고. 어쩐지 저장하기가 없어가지고 뭔가 버그인가 했더니 가도 되는 거야? 퀘스트 안 떠있네. 모르겠다. 일단 가보죠.
God bless you, sir.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
You never give a thought to drinking, wenches, or whether you need new booze, do you? But now you've truly lost your mind.
On the contrary, I finally see everything clearly. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Well, that's just great. Who are you planning to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Very funny. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
특이하네.
Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even
설마
tell
그
you.
독이냐 그거?
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry, My
네,
friend.
DLC 나왔어요.
All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burgard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg, they weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
저주한
What
거?
were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you, I've had some good days.
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used you. And I regret it.
You'll go to hell for this. And I'll probably join you because I helped you.
You didn't know anything. God will surely understand that it's all my fault.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you.
무슨
wouldn't be
현상금
anything fair
걸린이한테
about that.
공정한 전투를
Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You've been lying to me all this time, dodging my questions, blaspheming, and you dragged me into it. But I don't want you ending up in hell. We have to figure out another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Isn't there another way to solve this?
And how? Wait for a miracle? Or for him to drop dead?
What if I somehow persuaded him to leave? Would that help?
No, I'm not afraid he'll do anything to me, but I can't bear the thought that the bastard is still alive.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
If I challenge him to a duel, it'll still be fair, won't it?
I suppose so.
How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his
챙이
helmet with a
뾰족하게
notch on the
파여있는
brim.
투구?
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel
어떻게
sorry
안
for
해줘요?
people like that.
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
Expensive horse. What was I just thinking about?
You nearly killed me!
Go!
저 방금 하늘을 날았어요.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
요란하네.
Krví celou strakatou, Burghard, Burghard. Bezbraně se utkal s šelmou, Burghard, Burghard. Stačilo se ohnat helmou.
Calm down. I'm just gonna talk to Burkhard. I'll find him, talk to him, and then I'm gone.
해치고 싶지 않아, 얘들아. 야. 짧게 누르는 거구나.
Tady velký pán, Burghard, Burghard. Bojí se podňábel sám, Burghard, Burghard. Kdo má helmu zubatou, Burghard, Burghard. Krví celou strakatou, Burghard, Burghard. Bez zbraně se utkal s šelmou, Burghard, Burghard. Stačilo se ohnat helmou, Burghard, Burghard. Svými peklo přežijem, Burghard, Burghard. A pak se s ním opijem, Burghard, Burghard.
To je tady velký pán,
Burghard, Burghard.
bojí se ho ďábel sám,
Burghard, Burghard.
to má helmu zubatou,
Burghard, Burghard.
krví celou
제 기대고 있는 애가 볼까 같은데.
Bez zbraně se utkal šelmou, Burghard, Burghard. Stačilo se vohnat helmou, Burghard, Burghard.
Hey! Get out of here before I slice you to ribbons!
Calm down. I'm just gonna talk to Burkhard. I'll find him, talk to him, and then I'm gone. So, you're the famous Burkhard.
The one and only. And you're supposed to be... who, exactly?
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
And what brings you here, Henry of Skalitz?
I came because of my friend. And also for the bounty on your head.
Straight to the point. I like that. How about joining me instead? There's always room for someone with your kind of balls.
Join you? Never. It was bastards like you who slew my parents.
What a pity. So, what are we going to do about my head? I'm sorry to say it's stuck pretty firmly on my shoulders.
I offer you the chance to end your wretched life with honor. A duel to the death.
I've killed more people than I can count, but an honorable duel. That's a first. All right, let's do it.
Draw your weapon.
잠깐만, 이거 보이타의 친구라고 해보자. 보이타와 이거 무슨 관계를 얘기해주려나?
Velký pán Burkhard, Burkhard, bojí se ho ďábel sám. Burkhard, Burkhard.
Hey, get out of here before I...
Calm down. I'm just going to talk to Burkhard. I'll find him, talk to him, and then I'm gone. So,
The what?
I'm a friend of the painter, Vojta. He says you've been a thorn in his side for some time now.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't your Vojta come here himself?
That doesn't matter.
꽂혀있네.
You'll have to make do with me.
Here, it's on my head. By Kutenberg, it's on my arm. And in Iglau, they're after me balls. Well, let's just say they don't intend to leave much of me. So, what are we going to do about it?
I offer you the chance to end your wretched life
말안
with
하네
honor.
근데.
A duel to the death.
I've killed more people than I can count, but an honorable duel. That's a first. All right, let's do it.
Draw your weapon then. And don't try any tricks with that helmet.
Oh, looks like you know quite a bit about me. What a shame to lose you.
Bad luck. This can't be true. He's dead. Right before we get killed too.
개허접하네.
Christ, this must be the helmet the painter was talking about. I should take it as proof.
살인자의 톡. 너무 허접한데 근데?
I'm sorry.
I'd say you can sleep peacefully again. Burkhard is dead. I killed him.
Finally. After all these years. But
what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relief.
35년을 고통받았다.
All those years of suffering. And what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me what you did with Burkhard's gang.
I only killed Burkhard. I left the others alone. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. By the way, what about Burkhard's helmet? Do you have it with you?
Sure. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking it could use a splash of color. And not just it. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers would do. What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you. And that Voitechus? I can never remember it.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Others so grand, they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voiter. And don't trouble yourself with the rest. Oh, would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me.
뭐야?
Somewhere.
아직도 뭔가를 숨기고 있는 것 같은데.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
How did you really find out about Velis's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard? You said you knew him. How?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, but I want to put him out of my head for good. Out of both of them.
Well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to you.
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
All right, then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
행복.
So?
Here, we can talk. I can paint your shield. But if...
Can you paint us?
By all means.
페가소스. 솔라다 솔라.
Best to hang it on a wall. It'd be a shame to get it battered.
Can you paint?
By all means. We'll get right to it.
솔라는 저 흰색이었던 것 같은데. 근데 반반이 괜찮네. 고양이 소리가 가끔 나는데 설마 해골 네가 낸 거니? 고양이가 어딨어? 자, 일단 쿠텐버거 가보죠.
You can
You're
help me
always
then.
welcome here.
I need you to
I'm
take
sorry.
a letter to someone.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I need to get to the...
Get rid of those bloody bandits, but if you got the time...
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.